I thought I'd do a quick video on care of your carbon steel knives. But before I get into that, I just have to show y'all this right quick. My grinder was down, and while it was down, I did some cleaning and organizing, and my finish shop looks amazing. I have to show it off. Just check this out. Look at that workbench. It's clean, everything's organized, everything's put up where it's supposed to be. It probably won't be like this for long, so I just had to show it off. All of my knives are carbon steel, so they will rust if you don't take care of them. There's a way to do it to where just to minimize your patina, because especially with kitchen knives like this, you're still going to get some discoloration the more acidic stuff that you cut, like lemons, tomatoes, stuff like that. This is my personal kitchen knife. I've been using it for a little while. You can see it's got a little bit of discoloration on it, but not a lot. What you want to do is, when you get done with it, always clean it real good with hot water and dish soap, and then dry it off while it's still warm. Put a real light coat of vegetable oil on it, and that will keep it from rusting. You will still get a little discoloration. That's nothing to freak out about. That's just part of having a carbon steel knife, but this will minimize it, keep the rust off of it. If you want to make it dark and you want to get that patina, one thing you can do is just wash it and dry it, and then just put it up. It's gonna rust. Don't freak out. Just take you some real light 4/0 steel wool, clean the rust off, wash it with hot water and soap, and then when you get all the rust off, get you a fresh piece of steel wool, hit it again, wash it with it, and then hit it with a little light coat of oil if you want. If not, just keep doing that till you get the dark look that you want. Then once you get that dark look that you won't have to put a whole lot of oil on it. Just hit it with oil every once in a while, and then the more it rusts, the better it'll look. But every time you see some surface rust, hit it with some steel wool, wash it real good, and then put your light coat of oil on it. If you have one of mine with an antique finish like this, it's not going to need a whole lot of care. You'll just wash it real good with soap and water, and then just put it up. You're done. The more this knife rusts, the better it'll look. It's probably not going to rust much, but if you see any surface rust, same thing. Hot water, soap and water with a fine piece of steel wool, and then fresh steel wool, and then hit it with a light coat of oil, and then you're good. With your hunting knives, kind of treat them like you would a blued gun. Just clean them off good, hit them with some oil. 3-in-1 works. WD-40 works. It's not really the best rust preventative, but it works better than nothing. 3-in-1 works. Rim oil works real good. That's what I usually use. Just clean it off, hit it with a coat of oil, you're good. If you have an etched knife like this, over time this etch will eventually start wearing off. If you want to keep that etch and you want to bring that dark back, shoot me a message. I got something you can do at home to bring that dark look back. Same way with your kitchen knives. If you have an etched kitchen knife, you can do the same thing with it. So if you want to bring that dark look back, shoot me a message and I can tell you something to do at home to bring the darkness back into your blade. I'm going to touch real quick on sharpening. Most of the time they're not going to need much more than a strop with just a good leather strop. You can use cardboard. You can strop with cardboard. I don't use stones anymore. Nothing against stones, they work great, but it takes a while. I can sharpen them on a belt grinder in no time, but that takes practice because you'll overheat it. Well, I'll resharpen anything that I make. Just get it to me and I'll sharpen it back for you and get it right back. If you want to learn how to use stones, get on YouTube and search Bob Kramer and Jason Knight. Both have really good, there's a bunch more out there, but both of them are really good. And they have some good informative videos on sharpening with stones. One quick tip about getting your angle right when you're using the sharpening stone, if you're really you don't know how to hold it, here's one thing you can do. Take your piece of paper. If you fold that paper in half, you've got 90 degrees right here. You fold it in half one more time, and you've got 45 degrees. Fold it in half one more time, and that's 22.5 degrees, which is about right for like an all-purpose hunting or outdoors knife. Now if it's a kitchen knife, it's going to be a lot less than that. And then you'll set that on your stone, and that's your angle right there. Then with time and with muscle memory, you'll learn that angle to where you can hold it like that.